Hello there. Welcome to another edition of Dateline Lagos. I'm Loretta Chiogo. Today on the program, Lagos State Government seeks partnership with investors to actualize sustainable food security at the maiden edition of the Lagos Food Security and Exhibition Summit. The 2016 Lagos International Trade Fair comes to an end as organizers make strong appeal for a standard international conference and exhibition center. The Board of Trustees of the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund explains the modalities and requirements for accessing the 25 billion naira grant to support the unemployed in the state. And the Lagos State government unveils plans to host what may turn out to be the biggest street party in December. Now let's begin with food security. Did you know that the daily consumption of food items in Lagos State is worth over 3 billion naira daily? Well, the Lagos State government is looking at exploring potentials of its agricultural value chain to ensure that Lagosians do not go hungry. This is the focus of the Lagos State Food Security Summit.
The population of Lagos State stands at about 22 million. And it keeps growing on a daily basis. The need to have a plan to ensure that this population has enough to eat today and in the future form the basis of this maiden edition of the Lagos State Food Security Summit. The summit brings together members of the business community, local and foreign investors in Agro-Allied industry. It serves as a platform to achieve enhanced value chain optimization, attracting investors in agribusiness sectors where the state possesses comparative advantage. The state government is utilizing this platform to present its new agenda on food security. Governor Akinwumi Ambode says government has already stimulated collaboration with other states to achieve food security.
The current economic challenges facing our country have called for a review of this approach and the redirection of our energies to food production. Our country is blessed with very good arable land and a climate that supports food production. We can achieve food security and create employment opportunities for our teeming youth if we put in place the right policies and incentives that will attract significant investment into the agricultural sector. Every nation must be able to feed its citizens without resorting to importation. There's no alternative to achieving food security other than tilling the land and embrace best practices that will improve efficiency in the agricultural value chain. Our core policy thrust towards achieving food security is to maximize the comparative advantage of the state in agriculture and establish partnerships with other states of the Federation with comparative advantage in specific areas. In the area of collaboration, a landmark partnership was sealed with Kebbi State government for the development of agri-commodities such as rice, wheat, groundnuts, onion, maize, and beef value chain. We believe that this partnership can result in the supply of 70% of the total national rice consumption if we put all our hands together. We have also acquired agricultural land in other neighboring states of Ogun and Oyo, as well as Abuja.
He assures investors willing to invest in the agri value chain of a ready market and return on investment.
It is important to note that areas of investment opportunities in the agri sector in the state, vary from different points. We are looking for modern abattoirs, agro-processing businesses for export. The investment climate in Lagos State is very bright, and investors are guaranteed a profitable return as the state is the largest consumer of food commodities in the country. Our population of over 22 million people, this state consumes over 3 billion naira worth of food items daily. And this represents a lot of opportunities for entrepreneurs and investors in the agri sector. The Office of Overseas Affairs and Investment is well positioned to provide all necessary support and assistance for a smooth process that will lead to the establishment and takeoff of your investments.
After the opening ceremony, the governor leads guests and participants to inspect agri-value chain products displayed at the summit. Participants are upbeat about the advantages of the summit.
You can leverage on the part that you don't have enough land. But Lagos State, because of its economic power, they can leverage on the part that you can have processing centers. Now, you can get these processing centers right in Lagos State, but the actual production can be done in other areas. And that's the area where Lagos State has had to have considerable advantage.
With all this limitation, they can still focus on the small little parcels of land they have to bring about greenhouses with a high yield potential for the horticulture, which is fruits and vegetables. And also the aquaculture is also a very important area where they can use the lagoons and the rivers they have, or the lagoons they have, to now empower youth and community development for the aquaculture.
In the wake of the economic challenges facing the country, there's no better time for the state government to review its approach and redirection of its energy to food production. The two-day summit has generated discussions on the various opportunities in the agriculture and agri-allied business in the state, with the aim of stimulating private investment in the sector.